tests. 1. Jumping downstairs with hands in pockets. 2. Jumping downstairs with hands in pockets and eyes shut.
Harry.
Harry, whatever you're doing, stop it. Breakfast's ready.
Oh, it won't be a minute.
Hurry up. You'll be late for school again.
Dad!
Oh, Harry, for goodness sake!
God.
Dear me, I've just sorted out all these papers. I don't know why you don't look where you're going.
Got them all.
No, most of them.
It's from America. Maybe it's from the president asking me to become an astronaut.
Yeah, and maybe not. Why don't you open it? Oh no, look at the time. I'm late.
Must be from Great Uncle George. He's the only person we know in America. He passed away weeks ago.
There's pages of it. And they can't even speak proper English. These Americans. Look, heretofore, aforesaid, thereafter. Hey, it must be a code. Unless they're all balmy.
Oh, it's from Great Uncle George's lawyers. He must have left you something in his will. Look at the time, Harry. Go on, off to school.
Oh, but Mum!
Now! We'll all look at this evening. I expect he's left you some little keepsake.
Keepsake? All Americans are stinking rich. I bet Great Uncle George was a millionaire. I bet they...
School now! It's your last day before the holidays, so you may as well be on time at least once in the term.
Harry's mass.
Say that again. Someone must have put his brain through food mix.
Hi, Joe.
You look like you won the pool.
As good as.
How's that then?
Well, I have just inherited a load of money by this relative who died in America.
How much?
Oh, $100,000, I guess. Maybe more.
Or was he then a millionaire?
Of course he was. He had his own ranch, mansion, speedboats, swimming pools, private jet. Hey, I'd probably learn to fly. I could go to school in it.
He'd never let you park it in the playground.
$1 million. $1 million. $1 million.
Lend us 10p then. You're a nut, Harry Holdsworth.
Yeah, but I'm a rich nut that can fly. Yeah.
Hello, love.
Look, Mum, am I really going to be rich? Like the Queen or Gaza?
Who's Gaza?
Oh, you know. Oh, why, man. Oh, I wish I could make sense of all this argy-bargy language.
Let's sit down and go through it carefully. Harry, why are you eating those?
Because they're delicious.
They're for my work. I'm making up an order for the local Slimmers Club social tonight.
Slimmers? They're far too good for them. They only eat birdseed, vinegar and stuff like... Sorry.
Never mind.
Dad, I know great Uncle George has left me a fortune, but why can't they just say that in plain English?
Let's have a look. Oh. Right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, come on, Dad, what is it?
Well, I don't think the old boy had a lot of money, Harry, but he has left you what appears to have been his most cherished possession.
Yeah?
His parrot. To my great-nephew, Harry Holdsworth, I hereby bequeath my faithful companion of these past 40 years. The parrot is a very rare and valuable specimen, answering to the name of Madison.
He's had this creature for 40 years.
Yeah.
But why me? I've never even met great Uncle George.
Right. I make this bequest to the aforesaid Harry Holdsworth because he chances to be my only male relative of an age that I consider suitable, bearing in mind that Madison A may live to twice his present span, and B, like me, has not been used to females.
40 years? I'm going to have to live with it till I'm gone 50.
Only if you look after it properly. Remember what happened to your goldfish?
Hey, perhaps it'll talk. Uncle George was a professor of linguistics.
Linguistics? Is that like aerobics?
No, linguistics, well, it's the study of language, words. The parrot's sure to have picked up a few.
Yeah. I could take him to school on my shoulder, like that man in Treasure Island. Arr, Jim lad, arr, pieces of eight, pieces of eight.
First things first. I think you and your dad should go and buy a proper cage for him tomorrow.
It's alive.
I'm probably a bit scared. Come on, get the poor thing out.
Dad, it'll probably bite me. I don't even like birds, so I've got to live with this one till I'm an old man. Anyway, might fly away.
Shouldn't think so. He's just flown 3,000 miles. He must be tired. Come on, open it up.
It seems to know you.
Don't be frightened. Won't hurt you.
How do you know?
Put your hand out. See if he'll walk up your arm.
You put your arm out.
No. It's your parrot.
Speak to it. Say its name.
Hello, Madison.
He likes you.
Look at his feathers. They're amazing. Stick him in his cage, Harry. He must be starving. And airline food's terrible anyway. There he is. Hello.
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 Pity. You'd have thought old George would have taught it to say something after all those years.
I suppose it's just one of those that doesn't talk. Perhaps he's a deep thinker.
Or just a dumb bird. Anyway, I'm going upstairs to try and get on with the accounts. I just can't seem to keep up with the paperwork. And Harry, it's time you were in bed.
Yes, 2 minutes.
Good night, Harry.
Night, Dad.
Night, son.
Madison. Did you just say something?
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-dee. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Many sunshine coming my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My
Oh, my little bird's brain. We have ways of making you talk. Now, I'm going to say something to you over and over again. 100 times, probably, until you learn it. My name is Madison. That's what I'm going to teach you. My name is Madison.
If you say so, buddy. But that would be pretty peculiar, seeing that my name is Madison, too.
What's the matter, partner? The cat got your tongue?
You can talk.
Of course I can talk. It's American style, but hey, I can sure talk.
But, well, I thought all parrots could say was pretty Polly and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of ill-educated parrots out there, but I spent my life with a professor of linguistics. Well, he's dead now, but brain like a jumbo jet.
You mean Great Uncle George?
George was your uncle? You mean you're a Holsworth?
Yeah, well, he left you to me in his will.
Oh, gee. They'd shove me into that box, and all of a sudden I'm at Heathrow Airport, and I'm saying to myself, it's London Zoo for you. But no, instead, I'm right back into the bosom of the family. I mean, I'm really here.
Oh, thank you, George. You done me proud.
Oh, you're gonna like me, Harry boy. I can see you're a pretty good judge of character, so, that was me singing this morning. Yeah, kind of slipped out, I guess. And then when you came out with all that, my name is Madison baloney, I just couldn't keep my big beak shut. And now that it's open, any chance of some breakfast?
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Let's raid the kitchen.
Yum.
This is really weird. So was that really you singing this morning?
Yep, self-taught. Just a good ear, I guess. Hey, I'm glad to see you got a piano, too.
Yeah.
I can play a bit. You know, the Camptown races, a little slow boogie, some Swanee River.
Swanee? Well, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Swanee River? Swanee, how I love you, how I love you, how I...
Shh! You'll wake Mum and Dad and the neighbours.
Oh, yeah. That could be a problem.
Why?
Well, me being a sort of feathered Einstein, if anyone knew how clever I was, life could be a nightmare. Here, I'll get it. So, we could tell your mom and dad, but no one else, okay?
Yeah, all right. But let's just wait a while. It'll be more fun like that.
Oh, you like a bit of a joke, huh?
Yeah, Mum and Dad reckon I'm mad, though.
Well, I guess they're right now.
Why now?
Well, you're Harry, I'm Mad, short for Madison. They can all say Harry's mad.
Yeah, that's right, mad.
Come on, I'll play you some piano.
Is that Harry making all that racket? It's Sunday morning, for heaven's sake.
At least it's a hymn. Funny. I didn't think Harry could play or sing anything.
Now you know he can't.
Did you hear that? That bird sounded almost human.
It was a bird word. A mad bird word. Means he doesn't like us eating boiled eggs.
Sometimes I think you're mad, Harry.
No, that's him. I'm Harry, he's Harry's mad.
Naughty as a fruitcake you are, Harry. What are you doing today?
Ah, might get Madison to read to me. Or tell me about America.
Very funny. You could always tidy your room. I know what I'm doing anyway. Making up an order for a Save the Whale meeting tomorrow.
What do they want?
40 jam tarts.
Yum!
He did it again. I could swear he said yum.
I could swear he said yum.
Well, I'm blowed. Have you been teaching him to repeat things, Harry? He's a natural mimic.
Natural mimic.
Amazing.
What a clever old bird you are.
That's wonderful. But you know, it's funny to think that even though he can repeat things, he hasn't got a clue about what they actually mean. Isn't that right, my feathered friend? Not a clue.
Not a clue.
You better not teach him any rude words, Harry. Nor let him mess all over the carpets.
Rude words all over the carpets.
You can see if Madison isn't careful, he's going to grate my nerves to sawdust.
I think I will go and tidy my room. Come on, Madison.
Harry tidying his room. Wonders never cease. Next thing you know, Madison will turn out to be a genius who's poking fun at us all for thinking he's just a dumb bird.
Remember what I said about the carpets?
Mum, he won't. He is civilised.
I'm gonna love being with you, Harry.
Did you see Mum's face?
Yeah. I was only joshing her, though. Hope I didn't upset her too much. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
Yeah, it'll be all right when we tell her about you. You're bright, brilliant, brainy, and funny.
True, true. I guess I get my sense of humor from your great Uncle George. You know, he studied humor at Yale University.
You mean he studied jokes?
Yeah, sure did. Collected millions of them. Mostly bad ones, though. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Scott.
Scott who?
It's got nothing to do with you. Hey, this is a cool room, Harry. Ah, I see you like games, too.
Yeah, video games, Game Boys, anything. Jo, she's my best friend. She's got a Game Boy, and then we link them together.
Chess?
You can play chess.
Can I play chess? Set 'em up, kid.
All right, but I'm not much good.
Ah, baloney. You'll beat the feathers off me.
Hello, Joe.
Thanks.
Harry's upstairs.
Right. How's business?
Mine. Oh, quite busy these days.
Nothing like it, is there? Being your own boss. Of course, the recession doesn't help. And then there's all the overhead.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, working at home. Using gas, electricity. It all adds up. A small business person has to have a razor-sharp brain these days. And a good accountant. You can claim tax relief then.
Really? How do I claim for stolen goods?
Whoops. I'll go up and see Harry. Well, where is it then? Where's what? This fortune you're meant to be getting. I expected you to be surrounded in piles of money. Oh, that. It's not a fortune. Oh, wicked. What's it called? It's not an it. He's a he. His name's Madison. Does he bite? Only if people annoy him. Then he tears their heads off and eats them. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Hello, Madison. Well, I've just got to get to know you. Like he has me. He's already like, my best friend. It looks like you were playing chess with him. Never mind. We could take him with us. Where? Some of the others are over at the park. Go on. No, Madison would rather stay here. Of course he would. Come on, then. All right, but just for a while. Bye, Madison.
Checkmate.
Bit mean with the jam, aren't we? Pastries like cotton wool too. Could use these as earplugs.
John?
Oi, where you going?
Oh, I've got to get home.
Why?
Or to see someone.
Someone with wings and a mouth like a tin opener.
Who's got wings?
Harry's new best friend. It's a parrot.
So what if he's a parrot? I can choose who I want to be my friends, can't I? I mean, you're a pain in the neck, but I'll still hang around with you.
I was only joking. Honest. Squawk, squawk, pretty Harry, pretty Harry.
Oh, look, I've laid an egg.
Shut up, you lot.
Very funny.
What is?
You. My jam tarts. Very funny, I don't think.
Don't think what?
You don't think. About my feelings. There's more than enough jam on them. And the only cotton wool around here is between your ears.
What jam on your feelings?
That's right. Pretend it wasn't you. Typical.
But it is me.
So you admit it?
I think so. I mean...
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
Are we?
I hope so.
Good.
And you apologise?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it won't happen again?
Never.
I'm glad we understand each other.
Me too.
And you should be in your cage.
You should be in your cage.
I'm really sorry, Harry. Your mom and dad are great guys. Thanks. I mean, all I did was nibble a jam tart and make a few suggestions. You know what I think? I think we should tell your parents about me. I mean, this is getting to be a real pressure and all. Pretending to be a bird brain, repeating what everyone says. I'm a talker, a conversationalist. You button my beak and I start to go peculiar. Know what I mean, Abby?
All right. But just a little while longer, till this evening.
Okay. I guess I can hold out till then.
Puffed up pigeon.
Pardon?
Nothing. I was just wondering if we shouldn't sell Madison if Harry gets tired of him, which he probably will.
That's a bit drastic.
So is the gas bill. He must be worth a lot.
You weren't out for long, Harry.
No, I wanted to get back to Madison.
Can't think why. Wasn't Joe annoyed?
A bit.
Are you stuck? Oh, I see what you mean.
If you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Holsworth, if you'll move that six of spades, you can probably get a run right up to the jack. And if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty rare, there'll be a nice queen waiting. Then you can run the whole thing right through.
Madison, you ruined it.